Jeff Teague on his podcast got into a discussion about Joker versus Shaq. How would they do against each other? They were talking about Shaq in Orlando would dominate Joker, but Joker with Shaq after that, Joker, because he's inside, outside, that he would probably drive Shaq crazy.
Okay, let me first start saying, are we playing in today's rules or are we playing in Shaq's rules in the 90s and early 2000s? Like, which one do we get to do? Does Shaq get to get it in the post and turn and this was Shaq's favorite move and he got away with it. Today's game, he wouldn't be able to get away with that. So which rules are we playing with?
Okay, if you said, let's play today's rules, and I got Shaq at his peak and Joker at his peak, who you got?
I think Shaq dominates in any era. Let me start by saying that.
Okay.
So it wouldn't matter. I just think they would put Shaq in a gazillion pick and rolls in today's game and get him out of the paint. Shaq would have to cover more paint. Now, I do agree Orlando Shaq, who was nimble and skinnier and could run all day, I think he would thrive. I still think the most dominant of Shaq, when he was in LA and much bigger, he would still have an effect on the game. How would he do versus Joker? I mean, I would love to. I would love to see. I'm still going with big fella. Look, Shaq, he denied me on a lot of occasions. I never got a chance to play against the Joker, but the Joker, this boy is bad. I think he's already one of the top, 4 or 5 centers, in my opinion. Kareem, Shaq. I mean, you could throw Wilt in there. Moses Malone. Now, are we considering Hakeem a center? Because to me, if I was doing an all-time team, Hakeem would be my power forward.
Yeah, I have to put him at center.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Joker's in that conversation. No question.
But you would take Shaq over him, Hakeem over him?
I would take Shaq. I'm taking Kareem. Then you got to start thinking where Joker falls in.
Joker makes it look easy.
Yeah.
And he could have played back in the 90s because he's a big guy. And, he would take you to the... See, Shaq never would guard Joker. They wouldn't let Shaq guard Joker.
Here's my argument why I love the Joker. Because every time I see big fella, Shaq, he always says, Rick Smits gave him fits. So if Rick Smits at 7'4" gave him fits, then what would Joker do?
Oh,
don't you think?
Yeah, yes.
Right. So if he's telling me always, oh my God, Rick Smits, I just had no answer for him. So if he's saying that about Rick, and Rick was unbelievable, don't get me wrong, love me, Rick. But what would Joker do to him then if that was the case? Shaq gets kind of caught up at times in his feelings because, he gets caught in his feelings at times because, look, Joker is a three-time MVP,
Three-time
MVP. He's won a chip. See, the only thing that's missing now from his resume,
another title.
Our title. If he gets another title or two, then the conversation is really valid, because we know Shaq has 4.
So is Shaq trying to state his case like a preemptive, hey, before you put Joker ahead of me, don't forget what I did?
Exactly.
Okay.
But we'll never forget Shaq. I will certainly never forget Shaq and what he did to my beloved Pacers.